Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, Wall.
All right, so, Scott, as we were talking off air, there is a story coming out about David Bautista, that there's something going on with Avengers 4. Now,
yeah, they're cutting all Guns'
they
stuff.
may be cutting gun stuff out, which would mean that they would totally have to change the movie around. They already did their reshoots, and now we know that they're adding Wakanda stuff and Black Panther stuff. That wasn't enough, but
they need to keep. I'm sorry. I know they said they washed their hands of Gunn, but the fact that they had all this footage all set up before all this hoopla BS occurred, they need to keep it in. And they still need to credit Gunn for it, and then everything afterwards, fine.
Well, it's a rumor right now that they want to remove everything to do with Gunn.
They're going to destroy that Avengers 4 movie then.
There's also a rumor that they want to have it reshoot it where all the Guardians are killed and stay dead.
No.
And that's two rumors. Now, David Bautista.
That's coming out because of the lion's share of the stuff that they had done was done by Gunn. Then that's pretty much cheating the audience and stabbing the fans in the back.
But the fans are going to know, first of all, if all of a sudden all the Guardians are dead. That means that the Guardians spoke out against Disney, and Disney's like, F you, Guardians. And that's going to look so effing fake.
And they're already in hot water as it is, and as we discussed also off air, Bautista is having difficulties getting roles because he feels like he's being blacklisted for.
Well, that's another thing. He tried out for numerous Star Wars roles. Now, Star Wars, of course, is owned by Disney. So, what if he is being blacklisted? What if Disney had enough of him bashing them every single time? And they said, you know what, we ain't going to give this guy shit, really. You know? We're not going to give him any roles. We're not going to do anything for him. And let him go find business somewhere else without even mentioning it, like, you know, sort of like quiet about it.
Yeah.
You know?
So we're just making it pretty much a statement like, well, he didn't fit the role that we wanted. Try to sneak that past the fans.
See, you know what it is? It could be maybe he didn't get the part, but then again, with everything going on, you lean towards their blacklisting him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been getting everybody's hiring from James Bond to everything else. Come on.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh.
Now he can't get roles all of a sudden.
Yeah, the roles are all of a sudden, no, we can't usually, Disney,
I cry foul, with that one. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it.
All those who haven't been very outspoken, boy, they're able to find work.
Yeah, I'm not, you know, I feel Disney's doing something.
I'm towards the whole blacklisting of Bautista because he's been very outspoken about the Disney and dirty thing.
But you know what? They keep this up, they're going to get worse and worse and worse. And then you makes you wonder, maybe them getting all the rights to all this stuff is not a good idea because maybe they are evil, a bunch of bastards, when they get greedy. Greed. It's just disgusting. And egos. They have egos.
Oh, good Lord.
It's like, come on now. So that's the big story tonight. Now, there is another story that I think we covered the other night. We're saying how Wicked should move because it's going to get killed. Remember, like it was coming out in December against, I guess, with Star Wars or whatever.
Yeah, it needs either needs to be pushed back into the next year or pulled forward some.
Yeah. Now, I guess somebody's being ballsy, so they want to put Cats up against Star Wars. They want to. First of all, they have all the big. They have Taylor Swift, Jennifer Hudson, James Corden, Ian McKellen, all these big actors. They want to rush job, make it movie quick, and then put it out against Star Wars.
If it's as much of a rush job that I've heard, there's your strike one. Then you're going to put it up against Star Wars. There's your strike two. And then what else is coming out around the time Star Wars?
I mean, there was the only movie I think really going up against it at the time.
But I mean, what else is going up against it? Because to me,
let me see. Let me see. Let's see. All right, so it was going to be Star Wars against Cats now and Death on the Nile. And then He-Man comes out a week later.
Yeah, okay, it's going to be Star Wars and Death on the Nile. Cats will be lucky to be number 3. I'll give them number 5. I'll be nice enough to give them number 5 or number 6.
Well, keep in mind, Jumanji sequel comes out.
Star Wars and Death on the Nile, it's going to get obliterated.
Yeah, but Jumanji is going to come out a week before that, so it's probably going to stay number 2. I mean, it's going to probably go to number 2, and Star Wars number 1, and then everything else is going to go. That's what it's probably going to be.
Cats is, like I said, is going to be lucky to be either number 4 or number 5.
Right.
So and like I said, with them doing that rush job, and even with the all-star cast, they're going to be sent to the litter box. Pardon the pun.
And don't forget that on November 27th, Frozen 2 comes out.
Yeah.
So that will probably stay in the top 5 for a while.
Knocking cats
also, James Bond will probably stay in the top 5 for a while. The Marvel film is staying.
Not even in the top 10.
Doctor Strange is going to be out on the 22nd of November. That too. That's going to. These movies are going to stay there.
Pretty much taking Cats out of the.
Cat's going to get killed.
Cats is going to get neutered. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, basically. So, stupid maneuvers that you want to make a name for yourself by putting out a movie. You're going to get the movie to bomb because you're just not,
It's a Netflix. I'm sorry. Cats is like one in old time, back in the 80s and 70s. Cats would have been a movie that they would put on TV as one of those 5 nights events.
The sad part is also Melissa McCarthy
literally put on one of the streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, or something like that.
And Melissa McCarthy comes out in the middle as Mrs. Claus, or she's going to play Santa Claus. That Santa Claus should be female now, they're saying. So that's their, political movie there, or social justice, whatever the hell you're doing now. That's, Santa Claus should be woman. That's ridiculous.
Get me on that little.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever. That's just ridiculous. So 2 big things. We also got the trailer to, I saw Miss Sherlock, which got picked up. It was a Japanese Sherlock female show. I
got to watch that. I thought I saw it, but it's something
else. We covered that. That, but now HBO picked it up. So that's coming out. We covered that Black Panther animated promo. We covered that on the Everything show before. We got the first picture for the Connors, which Roseanne is probably going to die, and they're going to have – it's going to be like a time jump, and then they're going to reflect on it probably mid-season. Yeah. They're not going to probably acknowledge it till mid-season anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to jump ahead.
Yeah.
One of
those automatic time jumps, and then
and it's enough time has passed.
It's probably going to be an offhand comment anywhere that she was involved in a hit and run, or
right? Something happened, or maybe she died of
a carjacking happened, and she bumped into Hillary. Oh, did I say that aloud? I'm sorry.
Jesus. Yeah. So. Venom. Oh, forget about Venom. This is what I wanted to talk about. Somebody asked Mark Hamill on Twitter. Pretty interesting stuff. Let me get it. He asked him. What did he ask him? I want to get the exact quote that he said. A fan asked it, was confused by the character's actions, and he was baffled about why Luke didn't, why he was just on that friggin' planet, and I want to get the damn quote. Where the hell's the damn quote? Hold on. He was baffled by Luke's isolation. It's like, why is Luke by himself? What happened to Luke that he's like this? Mark Hamill replied, "When I understand, I'll let you know." It was like, whoa!
Damn.
Meaning he don't agree with it either. again, this is way after. This is just recently that he doesn't understand why Luke abandoned Leia and Han and just was going to kill his nephew in his sleep, and like it's bullshit. Basically, Last Jedi was bullshit. One more time.
Let's put it this way.
Sorry, Gloria.
Last Jedi is not Highlander.
Sorry, Gloria. It was bullshit. The character doesn't act like that. Luke doesn't act like that. Luke doesn't know why he acted like that.
Last Starfighter. Last Ninja? What was the name of this movie again?
Yeah, Last Shit. The last shit I took in space for a galaxy far away.
You were treating it more like a Highlander movie than it was a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Garbage. It was garbage. And it affected all the movies after that now, because now people didn't even want to go see Solo, probably, because they're like, oh, this sucks.
Solo was good. I know I may rib on it, and there's problems with it, but Solo was good.
I'll be the judge of that when it comes out, man.
I said it was good. It wasn't excellent. I said
right. See, that's what it has to be excellent, though, because it's on Solo. If it's not excellent, then you don't even put it out.
I said about hide and seek, Truth or Dare. Remember I warned you about Truth or Dare, and you came back.
You know what, though? I up until that stupid-ass ending, I enjoyed it. And then you ruined it. Too. Yep. So.
To me, everything was good up until the ending, and when they did that ending, that's what took it away. That's the same way with the remake of Carrie. It was good up until the time when she started doing the whole "let's destroy the whole street" thing.
Right. This got freaking weird.
Then was good, but then it's like she went totally ape-waga and destroyed the street in front of them. It's like, now I could understand her making people see that, but they made it seem as though she physically destroyed the street.
And then they made it supernatural too, like she's fucking come back dead, all kinds of weird shit. Yeah. You know. All right, so we're going to get out of here. We're going to try to get a Real Beans cast together. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.